As a stellar field in Southern California continues to serve up shots and spectacle in equal measure, fans at the BNP Paribas Open have been treated to quite a tournament so far at the Indian Wells Tennis Garden. 2013 champion Maria Sharapova was the latest high-profile casualty on Tuesday, the second seed falling to the woman with hopes of defending her crown here, Flavia Pennetta. And Eugenie Bouchard suffered the same fate against Lesia Surenko, meaning just 2 of the tournament's top 10 seeds made it into the quarter-final draw. So with 4 women all desperate to book their semi-final spots on show, who'll be extending their stay in the Californian desert. Serena Williams is on a typically ominous run as she looks for her 3rd title at Indian Wells and her 1st since 2001. The odds stacked well against Tamir Bacsinszky, who would have to break the American's 14-match winning streak if her dream run was to continue. Twist number 1 Bacsinszky has won 15 in a row herself, and it was clear from the off she wasn't going to roll over. Williams gifting her an early break of serve. But the world number 1 often starts slowly, and predictably even proceedings midway through the first set. With the set going on serve from there, it was Bacsinszky who was battling to force a tie-break. And it looked like she was on course to do just that. But Williams found some of her best tennis at a crucial moment to break the Swiss and take the opener 7-5. The American was getting sharper as the game went on. But she couldn't break a determined Bacsinszky, who showed why she's the WTA match win leader of the year so far in a tight second set. As the game headed into a crucial moment though, it would be Williams who would come out trumps over her world number 26 opponent. A break to take a 5-3 lead, and she would serve for the match. Bacsinszky lost to the top seed in last year's US Open at the round of 64 stage in straight sets, and it would be the same result here. She can be proud of her effort, but it's Williams who moves into the semi-final draw.
That's the only thing keeping me going, is that I know I can play a little better, and hopefully I will, but if not, it's not really that big of a deal. I'm going to give the best I can on that day, and that's all I can do, and that's all I can ask for myself.
3rd seed Simona Halep continues to blossom here after a promising start to 2015. The Romanian's been defeated just once this year and already has 2 titles to her name. Opponent Carla Suarez Navarro has made it to at least the last 8 in 5 of her last 6 tournaments, including reaching a first Premier event final in Antwerp in February. Playing in her first quarter-final in Indian Wells, Suarez Navarro seemed to aggravate a right ankle injury in her 4th round victory against Heather Watson a day previous. But the Spaniard seemed to show no signs of ill effects as she came racing out the traps here. The world number 13 could crack the WTA top 10 for the first time with progression to the final here. And she seemed to be spurred on by that fact as she took 2 early breaks, eventually taking the set 7-5. Halep, though, isn't the highest-ranked Romanian woman in history for nothing. The 23-year-old leads her opponent 3-0 on hard courts in their career and was unstoppable once again in the second as she breezed through the set. A winner in Shenzhen and Dubai earlier this year, Halep seeking a first Premier mandatory crown at this tournament. And she looked increasingly good value to stay in the competition as the decider wore on. Suarez Navarro finally succumbing as the Romanian served out to book her place in the 2nd consecutive Indian Wells semi-final, where she'll play Serena Williams.
Yeah, I play again semi-finals here 2 years in a row. That means a lot for me, and you know, gives me more confidence now to play and to take my chance in the semi-finals. I know that will be a tough match, but I have just nothing to lose, just going on court to play my game.
So with half the last 4 draw decided, Thursday's action sees the defending champion stake her claim for a semi-final spot. Flavia Pennetta, fresh from dispatching second seed Sharapova, lines up against Sabine Lisicki in the day's early action, seeking a 10th straight win on the tour. Having already beaten Pannetta's compatriots Roberta Vinci and Sara Errani here, Lisicki will hope to claim a third Italian scalp of the tournament against the 33-year-old. Meanwhile, surprise package Lesia Surenko only had 2 main draw wins to her name in 2015 prior to this tournament. But the world number 85 now has 4 at Indian Wells alone, after a dream run that's seen her take 2 top 10 scalps, including 6th seed Eugenie Bouchard on Tuesday. She'll face former world number 1 Jelena Jankovic for the first time in Thursday's last 8 matchup. The Serb's been taken to 3 sets in all 3 of her matches here, but the prospect of winning back the trophy she lifted 5 years ago should act as incentive enough.